Good morning, my Facebook friends. How's everybody doing this morning? Hold that thought. I'm going to do something here real quick. There. I turned the big fan off. Sometimes I have trouble hearing myself think and talk with the big fan running. So I work in my basement and it's very cool down here even during the summer, which is great. I mean, I prefer to be cool rather than hot. So we're trying to get some of that cool air up the stairs, and there's a big fan that we have aimed upstairs, and so when it's on, it's really loud, and so I just turned it off. If you go back to the beginning, you can hear the fan turn off because I just got up and did that. Hope everybody's doing okay this morning. It is, we have a minute or so before 7, so I'm just going to talk a little bit. It is 5 months until Christmas. Just saying, you might want to start planning now because, you know, I probably need to do that too. I'm so excited. We've got a great catalog that's getting ready to launch in September. Of course, it's our holiday catalog, and I've seen the inside. I haven't seen it in person. I don't have it in my hands. Get that sometime in August. And if you want, I can certainly send you a catalog. I would love to have you take a look through it. Be thinking now about maybe it's not for you, but maybe somebody that you love would love some gifts. I can do gift cards, all kinds of stuff with that. So check that out. I'm super excited about it. I want to share something with you though. So I'm sitting here looking at my coffee mug, and it's going to be backwards, but you can see it says 50th Apollo. Yep, there's the boys. I celebrated with them this weekend, landing on the moon 50 years ago. I was 6.5 months old, I think is what we figured out. And I watched it. I think I was told from a very young age that I watched it sitting in a carrier right in front of the television. So don't remember. But always have been fascinated with space. Just a great little memento there that I picked up when I was in Houston about a year and a half ago. So very much excited to have watched that and participated in that this weekend. Today, it is Thursday, July 25th, 5 months until Christmas. Ho, 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 or whatever holiday that you celebrate during that time frame. Today, though, I'm not going to do Christmas cards. Not yet. I did a red and green one last week, or 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I missed last week. I was on the road. But I wanted to share something with you. So one of the sets that came out in the new catalog that started in July was this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful set with magnolias. And I haven't played with it yet. I was so excited. It is a Southern Girl thing, a sweet tea magnolias, you know, it is what it is. I haven't played with it yet. So I got to thinking I needed a quick card, and I said, here's what I'm going to do. I will be totally honest. There are these wonderful things that I always order and I never use. Memories and More card packs. So we're going to play with that one today because it goes with the magnolia. My dogs have decided to wander downstairs this morning, so please forgive me if you hear any barking. They are just being curious today. So we're going to play with the magnolia set today. There are a couple of things going on. I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera here real quick because I got some news to share with you before we create. So hold your breath. I'm going to try to do this without shocking you and making you sick. Susan, it is a beautiful day out. Wish I felt better today. I'm not feeling so hot today. So, anyway, bonus days. So from now until the end of the month, next Wednesday, for every $50 you spend, you would get a $5 bonus coupon that you can use in August. And there's no limit to how many coupons you can earn. So make sure you get in on that. If you have questions, I'm not sure if the host code is, I will make sure it's back up at the top. If you shop this month before next Wednesday, use the host code and you'd get that coupon, and then I send treats to my host code orderers. So if you use that host code, I'll be able to ship you something extra. And remember, that is only through the end of the month. Okay, so you only have a few days left to get that. Now, the other one, the other promotion that's going on, so you might look at me or watch videos and say, oh my gosh, you know, I can't afford all that stuff. There's a way to do this without, I'm trying to build a business, but you don't have to do that. You can be a savvy shopper, a soft spot smart shopper. How about we call it that? My smart shoppers are those that join my team for the discount. So you as a member get a 20% discount when you join my team. Now, the extra special thing is for now, you pay $99 to join and get $155 worth of products. That's $30 more than you normally get. And you get to pick your product. And that's just the extra part. The extra part is that you would receive a $10 coupon code that you can use in the following month. Now, this promotion goes all the way through the end of August. So you have some time to think about it. Now, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, you know, maybe I want to make my own holiday cards, or I just need to make birthday cards or whatever, but you're kind of skeptical on how much it costs and the cost. You don't have to do everything that any of us demonstrators do. You do you. If you want to be a soft spot smart shopper, I'm going to get tongue-tied saying that a million times, then drop me a message. I will get you hooked up, all of that information. If you're thinking about it, now may be that time, now may not be the time, but I'm putting the thought in your head that you get $30 extra right now in product just by joining before the end of August. All right, so I want to show you some of the stuff from Magnolias. Now, this one is the Magnolia Lane Memories and More card pack. Okay, I've taken everything out, and I'll show you why. Started with the stamp set. Now, oh my gosh, look at that, right? Good morning, Magnolia. Look at all those magnolias. How beautiful is that? So and the sentiments, I love this. I've got to do a thinking of you card too, and get that off. So I might do one of those this morning. I love this one. You just put thanks, and then on the inside you say not only for what you do, but for being someone so special. And then this one, the journey of a life is best shared with a friend. We'll get through this together. That one's got super meaning. And then we have this Magnolia Blooms. So it's another little smaller stamp set. It's got more magnolias, sentiments, just a very beautiful set. There's also an embossing folder. And I kind of cut one of the, let's do this. Let me see if I can put there you go. You can see, and you can see the reflection of my camera in here, or my phone, sorry about that. You can see the little magnolia, you can see the big magnolia. So I did it on Whisper White cardstock. And I think what I will do is probably take this and trim it up, do some fussy cutting with it, and then sponge it so it has some texture some additional texture to it. But if you can see that, that is just gorgeous. I love that magnolia. And this is the embossing folder. And you would have to have a die cutting machine to do that. So the other va-va-voom for me has been the Designer Series paper. Now, I haven't cut this and put this on my display board yet, but there are six sheets, 12 different designs, so you get front and back. So we're going to go through this real quick. I will cut them into smaller pieces and have a display board done, but you can see that turns into that. Then you get this bud turning into the leaves. That one has some of the shading, and then the mossy meadow with the leaves on the back. And then you get the open flowers shaded with mossy meadow on the back. Look, I love this. I think this could be used for a masculine card as well. I don't know, it's got green on it. Why not, right? And then this, of course, that's just gorgeous. Early espresso. Okay, the thing was, I haven't cut this up and I'm not going to cut it today. What I want to show you is how to use your Memories and More card pack to make some quick and easy cards. So, first off, when I opened it, I was in love with this vellum. This is very cool. And we're going to do one card with this today. But look at that. Very, very, very pretty, right? Okay, so then you get into more packets, into a couple of other packets, and you get stickers. So all I'd have to do is unstick this and stick it on some paper, and you know, I've got designs. Then you get some memories and more. Now I will say this, let me show you. Oh, more stickers. I missed these stickers. Days like these. This is memory keeping and card making. So think about that. Now this, because of the way that it's laid out, to me this is a frame. So I have a little frame here that I haven't done anything with. But if you put something, a cinnamon or something, hello, you've got a little frame, right? A framed cinnamon right here. This cardstock is a little bigger, or this piece of paper, I should say. It measures 6 by 4, I think. Yep, 6 by 4. So 4 by 6. Really designed for memory keeping. So you could do whatever you want. This side would work as a background for a card. This side more for your memory keeping. Together is the best place to be. Some notes, frames, backgrounds. Hooray for today. This one, I've got an idea for that one that I didn't know I had until just now. You are my everything and more. On this one, since this is 4, you could trim this down, and this could be a card front. Putting that on a card. You've got this one that you could do the same thing, just stamp a cinnamon in the middle, throw it on a piece of cardstock. We might try that, actually. We'll trim this one up. Let's do that. And then you've got some gorgeous, gorgeous stuff that could be used as backgrounds, right? Okay, so that's the 4 by 6. Totally love it. Then you get into the 2 by 4s, I think is what I measured this as. 3 by 4. Okay, and you get some awesome, awesome, awesome pieces for memory keeping or cards. So happy little moments. Sorry, I am getting you out of, you're not able to see everything. Happy little moments, backgrounds, or memory keeping. You are loved. That's a great front for a card. So we're going to play with a couple of these today. So let's start off right away, because I want to use piece of the vellum. And what I thought was it would look good on basic black. So I'm really going to stay very neutral color here on this one. Okay. So if you see that, right? All right. So we're going to trim this down. I had somebody ask me yesterday about a trimmer. Currently, we do not have a trimmer available. So stay tuned. There will be news coming on that, I'm sure. Now, for this, what I like to do is the quarter edge. So if I have a piece of 4-inch going across here, then this would be 5.5 inches. I'm going to trim it down to 5 1/4. Okay. So and I'm going to show you the difference in something coming up soon too. So in sizing. Okay, that looks good there. Now I'm going to use just a little bit of my snail. I don't want anything really heavy because it shows through the vellum. The snail will not show as much to me, especially on this one. Okay, so we've got that. Now what I need to do, what I want to do is find a piece of this that we can use as our, what if, okay. And I did that upside down. I didn't do it intentionally for this purpose. So we're not going to use that. But if I had turned the flowers the other way around and had cut this, that would fit right in the center. So let's find another, what can we use? I'm going to go through this real quick. I'm looking for something simple, something. There we go. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stamp a cinnamon on this, and I'm going to just pick up Magnolia Bloom, and we're just going to say thank you. Sounds good, huh? Really simple. And we're going to pop a color on here. I might have to go grab the color, but I just had a thought. So we're going to pop a color on here. We're going to stamp thank you in the center. And of course, I did it a little crooked, but that's okay. It is what happens sometimes. We're going to take this, and what I think I might do is actually just tie a piece of this Mossy Meadow ribbon. No, I do want to do something different. No, I'm going to do Mossy Meadow. I'm going to tie a bow. Okay, we're just going to tie a little bow here. Just give it a little bit of color to start with. And I'm, okay, guys, my bow making today, it's not really working. So let's try this again. Come on, bow. There we go. A little bit better. Not much waste on the end there. We're going to trim those ends just a tad. Okay. And I'll glue dot that on, but let me grab something here really quickly. Okay, I went and grabbed my Mossy Meadow blend, okay, because I just think this is going to be kind of cool on this. So I'm going to take this, and all I'm going to do is color in a couple of these leaves, okay? And I don't want to color in too many. And I'm going to shade it with the light. I'm using the dark Mossy Meadow first, and I'm actually coloring in buds, not leaves too, but you get the picture, right? Okay. So I'm just adding a touch of color, and it's not going to be hugely noticeable, but it does add some color to your page here. Sometimes I'm all about simple. Sometimes I like a pop of color. I could take the peach. I could take some peach and go through, not peach. Oh my goodness. I am really drawing a blank on this, guys. Petal Pink. That's the one I'm trying to think of. That's the word. Okay, so I'm going to pop this up real quick. You could even use this other side if you look at it. That would look kind of cool too, right? I just like the monochromatic with just the pop of a little bit of color here. And I think that's why I like this Memories and More. And I like I said, I have bought many, played with none, or played with a few, I should say. Let's do that one right there. And we have one card. It took 2 seconds, right? Minus me having to walk across the room to get the blends. Okay, so let's do another. That was the black and white. Now the other one, let's throw this in here real quick. One of the other ones that I wanted to do, Mossy Meadow, and I found this. You just saw this side of the card. This side of the card says happy birthday, and I was like, oh, that would look pretty good. So here's what I wanted to show you. I was talking about sizing of cards earlier, or the size of your frame. So this one gives it a little more of an edge. And I think, so this one's cut more of a 1/4 of an inch, and this one's cut an eighth of an inch bigger. Okay, so you can see when we do that, you get a different look, right? Let me show you that. Versus that. And it's up to you to decide what you want yours to look like. For this one in particular, I think I really want this look. So I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue here. And I will be honest, you don't even need stamps for some of this stuff, because watch this, I'm not going to stamp on this at all. I'm just using the cardstock, the Memories and More card kit, some of the cardstock, Mossy Meadow, Whisper White, and for this one, I am going to use some ribbon. Now this ribbon is a combo pack, so you get the linen with white, and then you get the Mossy Meadow linen thread. So it's kind of cool. But on this one, what I want to do is I'm going to put an edge on here. So I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to just overlap a little bit of the edge of the end so I can trim off what I don't need. Oop. Let me move that before we make a mess here. And I got to make sure that we can see it. Oh, you're getting in my way. Yeah, that's not going to want to stick. So let's do this real quick. We're going to take a couple of glue dots. And we're going to lay them down. If at first you don't succeed, use a glue dot. That's my word for the day. And I've got a little bit of glue on my fingers. So now I'm going to lay this down, and it's just going to give me an edge at the bottom. Pretty cool, huh? Then I'm going to take and trim this off. And you could choose to trim this a different way. Maybe you wanted to leave a little bit hanging off. I'm just going to do it like that, and then we're going to take this and we're going to pop this on top of our Mossy Meadow card base. What I would do too on this one is I would stick a piece of Whisper White in the center of the card so that it's easier to write on. You don't have to use a very bright piece of or paper. Simple, easy, voila. Right, you get a little bit of an edge here with that ribbon. Paper, ribbon, voila. So 2 cards in about 10 minutes. Let's see, let's do one more, but just because I got it. I'm going to use a piece of crumb cake, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, so we're going to, let's just see. Oh, I know what I said I wanted to do. I got to find it, folks. Let's do this, because I think that's going to look good on here. So remember I said we needed to just trim this down. This is 4, okay? And if I want to go that same measurement, I need to do 5 1/4 by 4, because that gives me that quarter edge on the card base. Knowing that this piece here is 6, I need to trim some off, and here comes my math skills. Let's see what I can do. So this is 6, and I need to go to 5 1/4, but I don't want to, I want it to cut evenly. So if I go, I'm trimming it down to 5 1/2 because then I can mathematically do this easier. So then I'm going to take another 1/8 of an inch off on each end, and we're going to get 5 1/4. Look at that. Okay, pretty even Steven there. That's the math magic there. Look how awesome that fits. Guys, and really, you don't need anything more. We're going to add something, but you wouldn't need anything more for this card. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to use my dimensionals again. Look, I haven't opened it. I opened one ink pad, right? I used Memento and stamp. Thank you. This would be great. And there are 2 cards, large cards, that you don't even need to buy separate cardstock. This Memory of More set would go with that. There's a smaller set of Memory of More as well. Okay, now one of the things I want to use here are some cork embellishments. So we're going to open that. And I think what I want to do is perhaps put a leaf. Nope, let's just do that. That's all I want to do, guys. And I haven't done the cork, so I don't know what's going to stick on my cork here. Let's just see if I can make a glue dot stick. You are my everything and more with a cork embellishment. Let's throw some, oh, I know what I want to do. Let's do this. We're going to make a little, I don't want it to be very big, but I want it to hang over the edges there. There we go. It's kind of magic there. You are my everything and more. What do you think about all of that, guys? I used 1 stamp, 1 ink pad, and got 3 cards today. Very, very, very cool, right? I just love, I need to play with more memories and more cards because I just am liking what we're seeing here. Hit the like button, hit the heart button. If you like what you see, you can always go to my blog. If you want this to be as easy as you just watched me do it, you can do it. You have the creativity to do it. You just saw me whip out 3. Everything is available on my website, www.softspotstamping.com. You can shop there if you get stuck or have any questions. Of course, you know to message me. The other thing I want to ask you too is if you need a catalog, if you want a holiday catalog, drop me a private message. Let me know your address. I will get that in. I need to get those ordered by next Wednesday. That's when the cutoff date is. So you have to let me know by then. Next Thursday at this time is going to be too late. So make sure you let me know ahead of time. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I'm going to show you our birthday card, our thank you card that's black and white with a little pop of Mossy Meadow, and then you are my everything and more, right? All right, guys, thanks for watching today. I'm going to go rest. I'm going to see if I can kick whatever's not making me feel so good. You guys have a great Thursday, 5 months till Christmas, or whatever holiday you choose to celebrate in December. It's less than 5 months then. I can't believe that 5 months in a week and we're into 2020. What? All right. I'm just scaring everybody now. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.